incarceration, 21 amazing facts about America's obsession with prison. There's a lot of other news I haven't gotten to yet. Multiple reports, Ukrainian fighter jets were with Malaysian Flight 17 when it was shot down. That's now being confirmed. I just can't believe how brazen the globalists are, but I guess I can and I do. Before we go to your phone calls, I wanted to play part of the newscast from KRGV News and just point out our veterans are having health care taken away, confirmed, to give it to the illegal aliens. So understand, in this system, they want to swamp it and collapse it to bring in total control. All of you out there that want your government handouts and want people to vote for more government handouts, so you're for the illegals, you're going to end up getting neither because you went along with this. And again, I'm not demonizing the poor people of Latin America who live in living hell in general, but a lot of them are MS-13 and other gangs. That's come out in the news. And I saw police driving home from East Texas yesterday, pulling over Hispanic, white, and black, for some reason, housewives with their kids. And a couple times, I was in Belmead driving into Waco. I saw a guy in a big black SUV with a well-dressed church lady, it looked like, with like a 5-year-old and with like a 3-year-old, standing out in the 110-degree heat while he was searching their vehicle. And just the image of that paramilitary officer and this woman and her kids being searched, I almost pulled over and started videotaping, knowing he'd run over and say, you can't videotape, and then I could say, how dare you be a police state thug. But I wanted to throw up. While the border is wide open, the TSA is on record in articles again this week, video, just waving illegals through, no ID. And I've seen it before. The illegals, you know, are obviously illegals, got the cowboy hats, whole 9 yards, cowboy boots, whole 9 yards, and they say, don't speak English, have no paperwork. They sit there in Spanish, and they just wave them through. The whole police state is for us the milk cows. We're the target of all of this, and it's total discrimination. They just want new people to get in here to overthrow the political system. And if America is so pathetic and so domesticated and we don't stand up to this, we get what we deserve. And down the road, I will just leave the country, which will only put off the inevitable collapse of wherever I go next, because there's not many places to go. Picture countries as like islands above seas of oppression, poverty, and tyranny. And as the ocean rises, even though they may say I'm a conspiracy theorist, the islands are actually the tips of mountains. They're not floating like the congressman from Georgia says. Now, he would just call me a conspiracy theorist and say they are floating. They're not. I know that's a conspiracy for me to have my own view, grounded in science, and to make my own decision. If MSNBC doesn't say it's the tip of a mountain, that the Hawaiian chain is mountaintops above the Pacific Ocean, it isn't. They're floating, according to Democratic congressmen and others. But I'm going to be a conspiracy theorist and tell you they're mountain tips. And as the ocean goes up, more countries go underwater. And the United States has rising water. There's Switzerland, there's New Zealand, there's Chile, there's places like Luxembourg or Monte Carlo if you're filthy rich. And those places will be safe to the very end, places like Monte Carlo, places like Luxembourg. But folks, if you don't have $50 million, you can't retire to Luxembourg. I've looked it up. If you don't have $4 or $5 million, you can't try to even get into Switzerland. There are a few dozen countries that are a little bit better off than the U.S., but the water's rising, is my point. So here is that newscast. In the event of emergency, illegals to be evacuated before citizens. The headline's up on Infowars.com. And it was hidden in a KRGV newscast that we've highlighted. It's also on DrudgeReport.com. Here it is.
When a hurricane strikes, getting folks to safety is very important. Emergency managers in McAllen are concerned that with the number of illegal crossers in the valley, that task just got harder.
How will they move up to 4,000 unaccompanied women and children to safety?
The questions don't stop there.
You have extra sheltering areas right now detention centers, and are they able to withstand the wind? Are they able to withstand floodwaters nearby to get humanitarian relief in there?
All these questions come with the responsibility of keeping these illegal crossers safe in the event of hurricane hits. City officials, along with multiple emergency managers valley-wide, came together to analyze the numbers. The valley's population exceeds 1.3 million people, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. Add to that another 4,000 people here illegally. A meeting this week in McAllen set a plan in motion.
The entire valley of detention areas will be evacuated first. In other words, before the public gets their mandatory evacuations, the plan is to get all these unaccompanied women and children out of the valley to safer ground. Ensuring
the illegal crossers don't go astray, preventing losing track of them during hectic times. Where they will be evacuated was kept private. Recent protesters threatening the safety of these
let's just stop right
people.
there. They use this to bring in a crisis in the border regions, federalize the states, create more of these FEMA camps. And we know they give them the Democratic Party operatives, Democratic Party churches, faith-based initiative paid off state-run churches, and they become the new political football class. We'll be right back with your phone calls. I'm Alex Jones. Stay with us, Infowars.com to see the full report.
This hour brought to you by InfidelBodyArmor.com. When it hits the fan, don't be left without the body armor that will save your life. With prices starting at just $374.99 and ships free. Get yours at InfidelBodyArmor.com. Just won't quit.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Gain your independence all this month. Emergency Essentials will help you prepare with our biggest Mountain House sale ever. Now through July 31st, save up to 50% on every Mountain House can in stock. Mountain House food is the premier solution for your long-term storage. The freeze-dried lasagna is only $17.49 and the pasta primavera is only $18.49. Shop Emergency Essentials right now at BePrepared.com for the lowest prices in the country. The choice is clear. Be unprepared or BePrepared.com.
This is Alex Jones for InfoWarsLife.com. The latest in preparedness is now here. An electrically stabilized colloidal silver solution that can be added to both your home cabinet and preparedness pack alike. Concentrated to 30 parts per million in what has been dubbed the survival silver solution. The new InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver is the answer for you and your family. And it's entirely free of toxic artificial additives that are loaded into many products. The InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Silver is so powerful that it is concentrated into a 2-ounce bottle and is not recommended for extended continual use. This is not a low-grade formula. We are working with one of the top laboratory manufacturers in the United States to bring you the best form of colloidal silver using electrical processes within a base of deionized water for your preparedness storage or your home kitchen. Purchase your bottle of InfoWarsLife.com Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver today and find other amazing supplements at InfoWarsLife.com.
Hey folks, this is Larry Crisp for BabyBoomerBackupPlan.com. I'm sure you know this economy sucks. We all realize that the American economy is tremendously unstable right now and will likely get much worse. There's monumental debt, government bailouts, stock and real estate bubbles that are primed to pop at any moment, which can flush away most or all of your retirement savings. This type of movement has enormous consequences. Virtually zero sectors of the economy are hiring and workforce participation is at record lows. Financial trouble is right here at our doorstep. But if you move right now and develop a backup plan immediately, this could be the most profitable time of your life. Proportionately, more millionaires were created during the Great Depression than at any time in our history. Get my free report at BabyBoomerBackupPlan.com or call 888-507-8789 for my free report. 888-507-8789 and prepare to profit as history repeats itself.
We're going to take your calls in this segment and the next, and William Gein's going to come on from Alley Pack to break down what's really happening on the Hill, what Republicans are actually involved in the attempt to collapse the entire sovereignty of the nation. Please don't forget, we were talking about being independent earlier and self-sufficient. Number one, you need water filtration and storable food. mypatriotsupply.com/Alex to find their best specials on super high quality, non-GMO, storable foods, great customer service, great containers they come in, great selection, mypatriotsupply.com/Alex, ladies and gentlemen. And their toll-free number is also on the site, 866-229-0927. And remember, we also sell the entire family of My Patriot Supply products at InfoWarsStore.com. That's another way that you can also get the great products at MyPatriotSupply.com, is when you're on InfoWarsStore.com, and they just drop ship the orders daily. So you're also supporting the broadcast when you buy high-quality storable food at InfoWarsStore.com. Through the end of the month, just a few more days, we're running 5+ months free. You always get 2 months free when you sign up for a year for PrisonPlanet.tv and the nightly news and all the films and everything that comes with PrisonPlanet.tv memberships. But when you sign up when we do these specials, we had another 3+ months on. So it comes out to 5.3 months free when you sign up right now for the nightly news at PrisonPlanet.tv. We're also running huge specials on all of the shirts, belt buckles, and pro-liberty attire to help you promote liberty and meet like-minded people at MadeIn1776.com. All the Made in America products at InfoWarsStore.com and MadeIn1776.com. The Molon Labe t-shirts for men and women, you name it, and some of the new t-shirts that just got added are all massively discounted. The pro-liberty golf shirts, all of it at MadeIn1776.com or InfoWarsStore.com or 888-253-3139. And again, we don't fund our operation with a gun to your head like MSNBC that gets taxpayer money through stimulus. We do it by selling high-quality products at good prices, and we hope you shop with the good guys. Let's go ahead and talk to Carl in Washington. Thanks for calling. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex, I had a question I wanted, hopefully you can answer, and that's, you know, Congress and Senate's getting ready to go on break here. And
we got about a minute and a half, sir. Go ahead.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm going to have to let you go. I might have a phone problem. Sorry, Carl. Matthew in Michigan. Matthew in Michigan, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's an honor to talk to you today, Alex. You're doing a great job. And I've been a Prison Planet member, subscriber since the beginning, and first-time caller, and you woke me up in 2006. And
Thank you, brother.
Back. I just want to say that I get really irritated when I try to talk to family members and friends, and I try to bring up these important topics, and they just totally go to that, you're, you know, tinfoil hat, conspiracy theorist. And I'll be like, well, you know, this happened, you know, USS Liberty got attacked, you know, a long time ago. I'll try to bring up specific points and stuff about that the globalists are trying to do, and they just, oh, that didn't happen. Or they won't even look at
Well, what they're really saying is, I feel like I don't have any power, so I'm just going to deny things, and this is my cop-out to just go through life and not really exist and just be programmed by the false culture. They have no culture, so they're victims. You can't be angry at them. There are ways to deprogram them. Go ahead.
No, I don't get angry. I just get really frustrated, and it gets to me sometimes. I don't know what I can do, but I just started my own domain name. I want to start making my own videos, and my big thing is the fluoride in the water, and you know, the fact that the sun plays with our weather patterns, and everybody likes to blame global warming. And Al Gore's not a fearmonger. He wants to take our money, but oh my God, Alex Jones. You know,
you've taken your step into a giant world, Matthew, and don't thank me. Anybody will tell you, any salesman will tell you, selling your family's next to impossible. A lot of times, only the very best families get listening to your family instead of putting your family down. So they feel powerful when they reject you, powerful when they laugh at you. So go off, be successful on your own, warning others, and then they'll respect you down the road. And they'll remember that you warned them earlier. So I salute you, Matthew. Stay with us, third hour coming up. We'll go to Tomahawk, Michael, Lab Rat, John, and others. Straight ahead. I'm Alex Jones, Infowars.com, jamming it in. I began to get into iodine a few years ago because it was helping me and my family so much get healthy and detoxify. Most people know that iodine deficiency has been a crisis around the world. Iodine is key to so many of the body's functions, especially the thyroid. I discovered a product being developed by Dr. Group. You now know it as Survival Shield, true nascent iodine that your body can really absorb. Then, about a year ago, he said, listen, if you think this is powerful, I'm going to come out with rare earth, deep earth crystals. And the results that I personally have had have been life-changing. Nobody else has got iodine based on these pure crystals, ladies and gentlemen. This is innovating, and the best part is it helps fund Infowars.com, the radio show, the TV show, the whole media operation promoting true libertarian ideas. For a limited time, experience the ancient power of Survival Shield X2. Take advantage of this unprecedented 30% off Super Detox special at InfoWarsLife.com.